spent so much time trying to find the right road. Came to the conclusion I had to pay my own. Real estate development, life skillament that's made in my back pocket like a blade. They telling me I'm sharp, I'm telling them I know. As I smirk and nod, skills up equal bills up, that's a bar. Manifesting greatness, the hardest part of knowing that you got it is practicing patience, missions accomplishing daily.
Been a minute.
Love it.
How's everything going? How's life been? It's been a month since the last time we recorded, right?
Bro, it's been a month, and a lot has been going on, man. First and foremost, still on those fruits and veggies. You know, I feel like I feel great. Why stop with momentum? Why stop a good thing? You know, just got back from LA. Was doing some great projects out there. Secured a residency. So
congratulations,
my party, Forte Worldwide, the Ampiano party, bro, is partnering with Say Cheese, which is like a promoter out there who's responsible for the Thank You LA parties. There's like 3,000 people that come to those parties, man. So now he's trying to, you know, do his own independent thing. And he wants to start a brunch series. Well, he is starting a brunch series.
Oh, wow.
It's called Dear Sunday LA. So it's going to be every month in LA. So I'll be back and forth between there, man. So I go back in 2 weeks, and I got a lot of content and stuff planned out while I'm out there as well. Because I'm going to try to make these trips productive. You know, we're going to go to Joshua Tree, kind of do a creative retreat, and just knock down and hash out everything that we need to do out there. So I'm trying to shoot videos. I'm trying to do live DJ sets. I'm trying to do everything possible to make sure that these trips are working. So, what about you?
Man, that sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Like, you're really like crushing the momentum. I mean, for me, I'm really just continuing to be grateful where I'm at in the process. You know, still going forward with the goal of acquiring businesses, and while I'm working my 9 to 5 and things like that. Definitely had some ups and downs within the past month, which happens.
What do you mean? You can't just gloss over that, man.
I mean, so you know, I was planning on refining my house that I have. Got an appraisal back, and the appraisal was literally half of what I thought it was going to be.
I remember you talking about that.
And so, so the appraisal was going to lead to the business acquisition. The acquisition was going to lead to the next acquisition, and it just kind of, you know, fell through. So I'm just really being grateful for that, because like maybe it wasn't for me, that one thing. Maybe it wasn't for me. Realizing like it's just time to continue to move forward.
Okay.
So that's really what that's about. But in terms of going forward, though, still focused on trying to figure out, or make sure that I'm getting in the right business. So a business that doesn't require me to like be there full time. And so right now, just to be, you know, transparent, I'm looking into like daycare centers, continuing to look into assisted living, but I think there's always going to be a referral system for a business. So I think the most important thing is to make sure that like the business itself is aligned with the skill sets that I have, and just continue to just go forward. But just can't stay stagnant. So that's what it's about.
You up to something with those daycares and stuff like that, bro. Everybody always gonna need daycare. Yo, okay. Can we touch on the appraisal thing for a second?
Yeah.
So whoever came and did the appraisal, this guy is like the end all be all? Like, why can't we just do another one with somebody else?
Yeah, I'm doing another appraisal.
The reason I bring that up is because, you know, on social media things go viral and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I saw a post where somebody was saying that they did an appraisal on a house, and since they're a black couple, you know, it was they had somebody fill in and put like white picture mammies up, and then their appraisal went up like 300,000 or something like that. That sounds like that probably happened to you.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, can we get another one in and try something different? Or?
That's the thing. I am going to get another appraisal. Because the thing about it,
because that play is too golden. Like,
yeah, it's too golden.
It's too golden, bro.
Like, it didn't make any sense because it was appraised for in 2017. It was appraised for 420, and so the appraisal came back at 280.
No way possible. No way possible. No way. I'm not going. No way.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When you think about having whatever is your wealth like cut potentially in half, it's like it's kind of like it doesn't sit well.
who is this guy? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. No, skip that, bro.
Right.
We gotta go above him, man.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Some other avenue. No way that's right.
So that's one of those things where, you know, it could happen, you know what I'm saying? So, but honestly, that was the thing. I was like, you know what, if it happens, I still have to move forward, you know?
Absolutely.
And so almost like at the same time, the sellers that I was about to get an assisted living property from, they decided to just say no. So like no matter what, and I had
Like my chest went down when you said that, bro. Whoa.
So I was like, okay, cool. Now like let me take a step back and reevaluate the businesses that I have on the table. So now I'm just gonna do that. There's also like a massage business that may be in play, but I have to think through that, you know.
Massage.
But yeah.
You are really creative with these guys.
Well, that one kind of fell in my lap, man, because the broker was like, hey man, this massage business is making $250,000 a year already. And the owners, they already run it like semi-passively. So it's making $130,000 net. And I was like, okay, so even if I leave or I jump in there, that person leaves, maybe I make $50K just to me. And of course,
Cool.
But yeah, so like if I were to think through that, it's just like there's a lot of referral systems that can come through. Massages like chiropractors, dentists, and their clients as well, you know.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because in the dental office, everybody always has TMJ pain. You can massage that. I mean, there's so many things. But like, I think a real key is to business growth is gonna be referral systems. But it's just
that's a big key.
Yeah, just like with you. Yeah.
Like someone with me was. I've never actually gone to get a massage before. I'm not living right. I don't live your lavish life, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I'm always thinking of massage is like a hole in the wall, happy ending. I mean, like this is what I get massages on. But the way you're phrasing it, like partnering with chiropractors, and doctors, that's pretty good, bro. I see that through.
Yeah, man. We'll see which play I choose, but since it's real time, man, I'm like, hey, this is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but aside from that, I think that's what executing is about. It's like choosing your path forward and just continuing to move. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Yo, so you touched on referrals, right?
Yeah. So you got a crazy referral system, like,
bro. But I need to okay, so there's two sides to that.
Mm-hmm.
One thing is connect with me on a very special level. Not Instagram, not social media, anything. I really want to give y'all my phone number. Y'all can text me directly at 708-578-7571. That's my number. It's really me, but it's only one thing. When you text that number, you can text your name, whatever you want to do. You have to make sure that you fill out the link. Fill out the link, and then when you text it, it's really going to be me. I'm going to be giving you special updates on special guests. For instance, when we had Snooki in the factory, the people that was on my text list, they knew about it first. I got somebody else coming real soon. I'm not going to put the name out, but if you join my VIP text list, you'll be in tune with everything before everybody else. So look, 708-578-7571. Text your name there. Make sure you fill out the link, and then you got full access to Story King Brent. I had Freddie Gibbs pull up to the factory this past week, right? But that was through a referral, right? So one of my boys, it's crazy. We used to work at Target together when I was 16 in Chicago. He's a couple years older than me, so he worked there as well. And we would always get into these arguments like big brother, little brother. We both love hip hop. I remember when I was 16, you know, I was like Jay-Z crazy, everything like that. But he challenged me to know the history of hip hop, right? So one of our original beefs was that I didn't know all of the words to Rapper's Delight. And he was saying, how do you claim to be some hip hop scholar? You don't even know the words to the first hip hop song ever. He would just drill that in, and I was like, man, skip this guy, whatever. So we go back and forth. Fast forward, he's the senior VP of A&R. You know what I mean? So he's in town promoting Freddie Gibbs' upcoming album release. And when Freddie Gibbs landed, you know, he just wanted to get some food, hit the town. I'm DJing at the factory that night. I said, hey, You guys can come over to the factory.
Right.
Clear out the room for you. Man says okay. And he pulls up. So that was a crazy night. But aside from that, I've done the music release strategies and stuff like that with other artists. I did one for Psy Baby a couple years ago. I did one for Cool Kid Calvo in July. So a girl had posted a single on her story. She was just reposting another person. And the artist's name is Timar. Timar, I had personally never heard of, no disrespect, but she's a huge artist. Right? You go on her YouTube, she has 200,000 subscribers. She has songs with a lot of big artists. She's been featured on a lot of big artists, and her voice is amazing. What caught my eye was the melody of the song. It was a song called Wasted, and the melody was so infectious. So I reposted it, and I added Timar in it. I was just like, wow, this melody is crazy. I haven't heard something like this in a long time. And she just reposted it. She didn't say anything. She just reposted it. But when a person reposts, you have access to their DMs, right? So I'm just like, I like the song. She reposted it. I could either just say thank you, or I could like make an offer. We always talk about making offers. So basically, I just write maybe like 2 paragraphs. I try to keep it short, but I'm so long-winded, even in this story. And I say, hey, I really like this melody. I see that you guys have a lyric video out and you plan on promoting this single. I've done promotional parties for Psy Baby, Cool Kid Calvo. I work with, Atlantic Records, so on and so forth. I just do a cold pitch. And she was just like, thanks for saying that. I never really thought about doing that. Here's my manager's contact, ask him. She doesn't do any of that type of stuff. So I DM her manager. He's like, oh, cool, let's set up a call. We do a 15-minute call. I just introduce myself, what I'm about, what I've done in the past. He's just like, okay, cool, let's do it. In my head, I'm like, this all came from a DM. They don't know me from a can of paint. So that must mean a couple things. That must mean I have something that's valuable. The social proof of what I've done speaks for itself. And why am I not sending 100 DMs a day? If I can do that, why am I not using this format 300 times to do 300 parties? So we had went through and I sent them a proposal, and they talked with Atlantic Records because she just got signed to Issa Rae's new imprint label. So they talked to Atlantic Records. They were on board with the idea, and we were supposed to do it tomorrow. But since they liked the idea so much, they wanted to put a couple dollars behind it, a little bit of marketing behind it, and they were saying, can we push it back a week? Well, lo and behold, the single picked up like on the Spotify playlist. So now Timar went to LA for a couple weeks and we can't do the single. But they want to do it for a next release. I'm in the system.
Yes.
The thing is good. So moral of the story is use referrals, also do cold reach outs, and just go for it, man. Right. Because if something works, like I said, I should be sending 100 DMs a day trying to do something like that. So I just put another battery in my back.
Wow. Are you sleeping?
Am I sleeping?
Yeah.
I'm still nocturnal, bro.
Okay.
Nocturnal. So like I'll go to sleep at like 4 a.m. You know what I mean? But sleep is important, bro. I get my rest in. Luckily, I'm in a position where I can go to sleep and wake up when I want, but I try to make those hours productive.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's awesome. So as far as like growth opportunities, you kind of mentioned that you're gonna be like focusing on more outreach.
Yes.
I feel like outreach is so.
I like the way you put that. I like the way you put that, bro. You know how to like phrase things. Bro. Now I'm focused on outreach. Yes. Let me write that down. I'm focused on outreach.
As like a recruiter, that was bread and butter. Outreach. It was just like, how many people did you reach out to today? Straight up.
Somebody said a quote. This guy on TikTok. I'm not taking credit for it.
Yeah.
But he said, if you knew how many no's it took to get where you wanted, you would be asking every day. There's only so many no's in between what you want and where you are.
That's so real. That's so real, man. And in terms of like taking the next steps forward, in terms of like improving your systems, is there anything that you would do specifically, like making sure the copy is a certain way, or posting a certain amount of times a day, anything like that?
That would be something I should work towards.
Yeah, I'm trying to work toward that too. That's why I was like,
I love what you've been doing with the content lately.
Oh, appreciate it, man. You too, man.
That last content piece that you put up, the guy walking through the factory and telling his story, that was brilliant.
Appreciate it, man. You know, we have like 20 of those clips, but I just didn't. I was like, I don't have a campaign to focus on yet, you know what I'm saying? So
how important is that? Because I think that too, but you think we're overthinking it? Do we have a scarcity mindset by holding on to this content? We live life every day. There's gonna be more content. That's not gonna be a last idea, not gonna be a last speech. Are we being scary? Are we not executing?
Ooh, that's real.
Look, man, I always try to blame myself first. You know, before I look at what is wrong with the situation, I'm thinking, how am I the problem? You know?
Yeah.
Because really, it's just me versus me. Everything else is just a descendant of that.
You know what, bro? There are so many people's opinions in my head, not just my own, but for instance, Myron Golden will be like,
Love Myron.
Me too. Make more offers. Don't do service businesses. You know, create a product. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't have a product. You know, but I think I'm getting to the point where you're right. It's like, hey, just do it. You know.
Rob, you got to write a book. It doesn't have to be a long book, but just no, seriously, like just you have so many experiences. Even your experience that you just talked about, like you can at least write an intro to how to do a refi. I mean, you have this type of knowledge, so yeah, you gotta start with knowledge.
You're right. So I think there's a lot of mental fortitude that is required to get to where I've gotten. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, there is.
That's just the main thing. Like, what's the actual thing that's the revelation? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a few things, but you're right though. I need to focus on maybe getting the book out there.
I think that would be probably even just what would my book be about? Tell me, bro.
I think your book would be about. I think your book would be about like how good vibrations lead to an abundance of more great vibrations.
Okay.
Because like you're a DJ, so you create the vibe, but then like you have an affinity for travel, so you travel a lot, and in doing that, you meet a lot of people, creating more vibes, and then it's like it multiplies. And I've seen you just kind of like take that and just like crush every obstacle.
I like the way you put that. Okay.
Yeah.
I received it. Thank you.
Good vibes. Good vibes.
There was I do want to touch on another piece of content that I saw on social media where a woman was talking about how if she left everything up to her individually, she wouldn't do anything, right? So what we have to do is act every day, not as ourselves, but our future self.
Right.
So she was just saying, did I feel like getting up today? Did I feel like going to the gym today? Did I feel like doing work to improve myself? No. She's like, not only no, hell no. Like, if I left it up to me, I wouldn't do anything. 50% of the time, I don't want to do anything at all. But is the future person that I want to become has that attitude? No. So the future person is telling me, time to get up, we got work. And I think that really impacted me because I know the person that I want to ultimately become is going to require a lot on a day-to-day basis. Right. So I'm working to impress the future version of myself.
Right. Yeah, man. And to that point, I think stepping into more chaotic moments has been kind of more of an eye-opener for me. Just realizing, like, when you have this chaotic day, that's probably the most energizing time you have. And I feel like that chaos is where you grow and you push past the obstacles, the mental barriers, and you're like, of course I could do that. Of course I could. Because there was this thought that I had the other day. I was just like, bro, like, one of the reasons sometimes it feels like you don't have enough time to get things done is because you have too much time to get it done. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Like, because sometimes, I mean, it's like, all right, cool, I can do that tomorrow. It's like, you'll take the whole day doing this one thing.
1,000% guilty of that. I'm only doing it before the due date. That's it.
It's like, why else do it at any other time?
Even the video I uploaded last night was only because I knew this was tomorrow. And I'm like, I can't go to execution season and not have been uploaded on YouTube in 2 weeks. What is Rob gonna think of me? So I spent all day yesterday at it like this. I'm literally driven by due dates.
Yo,
so
that's so real.
Chaos.
Yeah, and I was thinking that too.
Chaos inspires execution. I think we just named the episode.
Right. 100%, man. Yeah, bro. So it's nothing. It's going up. You know, I'm excited about like what you have going on. The next month is gonna be
same.
insanity.
I wanna hear how this daycare, these massage parlors. What's the exact next step?
So the exact next step, man, is to really just make the decision on which business it's going to be. Because now I know that the business that I acquire, it'll have to be less than $300,000, and at that, well, I would say $400,000 to $300,000, mainly because I'm just going to pay 5% down.
Okay.
So I'm just like, look, that's all you need. So I just got to. With the massage business, there's so many variables that are there. So I'm gonna have to talk with the owners within the next week or so to see if like it's really the right opportunity. And then with daycare centers or whatever thing it is, I'll make the decision and pull the trigger on the underwriting process soon. That's really the goal.
That's huge.
Yeah, trying, bro. What about you, Doc?
Execute all of my plans in LA, so I'm gonna shoot a video for a remix that I made in Miami with the producer John Sean. But I want to shoot a video to it because I want to get into this framework where, like, you know, like DJ Khaled is technically an artist, but he doesn't rap, he doesn't sing, he just kind of curates. I want to move into that space, and yeah, bro. So I gotta hold myself accountable and get that done. I want to start Tell the Story Radio, which is going to be what you do on your podcast, where you just kind of do the speech and get things off your chest and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that, and then execute it more on my DMs, cold reach call outs, and continue to improve upon immaculate travel worldwide. You know, I want to say that's everything.
That's amazing.
That's not everything, but that's what I do.
Yeah,
that's the plan to execute right now.
Because I feel like we have so much going on. It's
too
like,
much. No, it's not too much.
It's not too much.
It's what it's supposed to be.
Just right, yeah.
That's it.
That's inspiring, bro.
Likewise, man. Likewise. I love these talks with you because
me too, man.
The way you're able to break stuff down so succinctly and matter-of-factly is such a talent. Just the way you said, oh, you're focused on outreach. You took that long thing that I was doing and you really just packaged it and made it compact. And that's a gift that you have. I appreciate you for that.
Oh, man, no doubt, man. I appreciate you for the good vibes, man. Like, there's never a thing that I bring to you that you're like, why would you do that? You know?
Yo, I came across a quote that said, only low vibrational minds can add to a conversation only if they disagree with it. So, so if you always encounter somebody that every time you bring something up, the first thing they think about what's wrong with it, they got some self-worth in it. Because you can't engage with an idea unless you disagree with it. I really don't even need that type of energy.
Right.
It's like, if you have this idea, God gave you that idea.
Right. So
I'm with it. It's a reason you have that thought. It's a reason that you came up with that. You have the power to see it through and create your future. And I'm all for it.
Right, man. Damn, that's so real. I always think about that. Like, that's to breathe life into the dreams of others thing. That's what that was about. Like, it's terrible when, you know, somebody that you really appreciate is like, yo, that done is trash. Or remember that time you did that lemonade stand that was garbage? It's like,
but what lemonade stand has that person even done, you know? So
that's true.
When people have critiques and stuff like that, I don't fault them for it because that's just their reality. You know, that's the way that they see the world. Everybody sees the world differently. So cool. If you see me fail 100 times and you kind of want to poke fun at it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Try not to let these outside factors impact you, because at the end of the day, you're the main character in your story.
Right.
So, like, if you're watching a movie, you're the main character. Really, the only thing that matters is your story arc.
Right.
You might have like this villain in the corner that's like kicking you down, but that's just a small part of the movie.
Right.
You know, the whole plot is really just you. You just gotta focus on you. You need to be self-motivated.
Right.
You can bounce stuff off people, cool. They can rock with it if they want to.
Right.
End of the day, nobody's gonna be up 3 a.m. trying to get the lemonade stand popping except for you.
Exactly.
So that's it. You're gonna spend the most time with your ideas. You gotta love it the most. As long as you love it, that's really all that matters.
Facts. Man.
My guy.
Love, bro.
Love it, man. Take down this fruit bowl. Keep the vibe going, bro. This was a good episode, bro.
Yeah,
love
definitely.
it. So, well,
100%.
I feel like we can end it right there.
Yeah. Good development.
That's good shit, too, bro. Peace.